Section. The next section is the mask pack and moisturizing service on model. You will have 15 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining. You may begin. So we're going to sanitize. We're going to take out our supplies, but we'll leave our pre-sanitized towel in its own bag. Shove the mask the bag. And then we are going to take our mask. We're going to put it in our bowl. Shut the envelope. We'll take our mask brush and we're going to apply it to our model's face with outward strokes. So we want to make sure we're working from the midline out and that we're covering the neck and face, and we want to make sure that everything is as even as possible. That's the things that they're looking for. Once we have the mask applied to their face, you can go ahead and throw your cup and your brush away. You are going to re-sanitize. You're going to grab your pre-sanitized towel. What do we do now? Wet it, wring it, check it. And then we are going to put that towel, drape their face with it, and we're going to remove all signs of mask. Then we'll throw that towel away. And we will grab 4x4s, disperse our toner, and we will tone them with 2 4x4s bilaterally. This will also ensure that if there's any bit of mask left over, that we went ahead and removed it so they don't count us off.
So it's probably best just to put a thin part of that mask on, right?
Mm-hmm. And you want to get it off as soon as possible. Don't let it sit, don't let it do anything. It's a crap mask. It probably gives people cancer, to tell you the truth.
Look at this. Literally everything you don't want in there is in there.
Yeah, basically. So after you tone them, you are going to grab your moisturizer. Press, effleurage, press. That is how I apply moisturizer. If y'all want to get weird and Instagram with it, go ahead. So you will throw away your moisturizer. You'll make sure your area is clean, and you will sanitize your hands and raise your hand.
So once I put my hand up, is that like I'm done? I can't like go back.
Nope. It means.
What about if you didn't look?
Huh?
What about if you didn't see?
If I didn't see you, then you're probably okay.
I'm just kidding.
So let's see. Candidates, please stop working. All scoring has been completed for this section. We will now proceed to the next section of the examination. You will now have 2 minutes to take out the supplies you will need for the eyebrow arch service using tweezers section of the examination. Please place your Ziploc bag on top of your workstation to be evaluated by your rater. You may begin. So we're going to unzip our duffel. We're going to pull out our tweezing bag. Eyebrow arch service tweezing bag. We're going to put that on our workstation. We're going to sit back our duffel and we're going to raise our hands. Woo.
That's like the thinnest food jacket.
It's just because I don't know how to pull my other jackets.
Oh.
Or my like sweaters.
Oh.
Candidates, please stop working. The next section is the eyebrow arch service using tweezers. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. When you have completed the section, please raise your hands so that the rater can check the removed hairs and place them that you have placed on the cotton gauze. You may begin. So we're going to sanitize. We're going to unpack the contents of our bag. We're going to glove up. We'll take an alcohol swab and we will do the left brow. We're going to throw away our alcohol wipe. We're going to grab our 4x4. We're going to put that on the towel that we laid across their décolleté.
Is this the one where we dab off after?
That's waxing.
Oh, that's waxing.
If you did dry this, you're going to be just fine. That 4x4 is meant to go on their shoulder or like décolleté, their chest, somewhere right there. And you are going to pull the skin taut. You're going to remove a hair outward, so with the hair growth. And you're going to put that.
Yeah,
Huh?
With the hair growth.
yeah, you pull with the hair growth.
Yeah,
Which
not
way?
against.
Yeah.
If you pull against,
It can break.
so you're gonna pull outward, so towards the temples. And you are going to, every hair that you pull out is gonna go on that 4x4. Not only are they looking that you have 6 hairs, they're looking that you're not throwing hairs off into the, like, the abyss. Is that what you said? So once we have those 6 hairs off, we are going to swab that same brow again. We're gonna throw that away. We're gonna make sure that our area is completely cleaned up and return back to that original setup. We're gonna deglove, sanitize, and we're gonna pull that 4x4 up and raise our hand. They're gonna say, okay, candidate number 80, you're good, 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 good. They're gonna give you some sort of verbal or nonverbal communication. You're gonna throw those 6 hairs away in the garbage.
What if you like drop it and not fall off?
Hopefully that doesn't
Because that'd
happen.
be my luck.
You have another quote.
Hopefully it just doesn't happen. Yeah, even another 4x4, they're gonna need 6 more hairs taken out.
Out on the floor.
And it can only be 6 hairs from one eyebrow.
That's what they're looking
Like you
for.
can't get some from that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do 2 brows.
It's
So
gonna get me a lot.
once they see those hairs, you're good to throw them in the garbage, and we're done.
Wait, so you said
Why are you blinking so much?
You're fine. You're fine because that 4x4 is sanitized. You're not touching the hairs
Wait
themselves.
for it.
And everything has to be done before you raise your hand. So if you don't sanitize, they're gonna literally mark off that you didn't sanitize, which they might be okay with because you had gloves on, but I don't like to chance it. So candidates, please stop working. All scoring has been completed for this section. We will now proceed to the next section of the examination. You will have 2 minutes to take out the supplies you will need for the eyebrow arch service using mock cold wax on section of the examination. Please place your Ziploc bag on top of your workstation to be evaluated by your rater. You may begin. So we're going to unzip our duffel. We're going to pull out our arch with mock cold wax. Place that on our workstation. And then we are going to zip back our duffel and we're going to raise our hand.
Abby's gonna be that person at the
I'm
test.
sorry, I'm stressed right now.
Look for the one with mock wax in it. It's like a little plastic cup.
Oh my god.
No.
It's literally right there.
Where?
The one you're holding in hand right
Okay, shit. I'm sorry, y'all.
there. Okay. It's okay. Well, we know he's not passing. It's okay.
Dang.
Everybody was thinking it. Shut up. I just said it.
So, candidates, please stop working. All scoring has been completed for this section. We will now proceed to the next section of the examination. The next section is the eyebrow arch service using mock cold wax on model. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Models will be dismissed altogether at the end of this section once all scoring has been completed. You may begin. So we are going to sanitize. We're going to open our bag, unpack the contents. We'll glove up. We are going to take our alcohol wipe. We're going to cleanse the opposite brow that we tweezed, hopefully the right one. And then we are going to throw that alcohol wipe away. We will grab a 2x2. We will pat it dry. They're looking for that step, so don't forget it. Toss that 2x2. Now we can take a wax applicator with our mock wax, and we're going to spread a thin layer. And we're going to want to go with hair growth with this. So we are going to go from nose to temple. We're going to go outward with it. We're going to apply a very thin layer. Throw away your wax stick. Throw away your wax, your mock wax, because you don't need it anymore. This is why I yell.
Below.
Yep, just below.
So like that.
And this is why I tell y'all to throw y'all stuff away when I'm teaching y'all stuff, because we don't want any wax sticks out right now. We're going to take a strip. We're going to apply it to that eye area, the underneath the arch area. We're going to pull taut, and we are going to pull inward. That's going to be against hair growth. We're going to pull towards the nose, and we are going to make sure that that is parallel and that we're not pulling up. We will throw that strip away. We will take our next alcohol wipe. We will cleanse that area. We will throw away our alcohol wipe. And we will check our area, deglove, and sanitize our hands. They're not. But if it's part of your habit, you're good. You're fine. So candidates, please stop working. Models, thank you for your participation. This concludes your involvement in the examination. You are now free to, you are released to exit the testing facility at this time. All scoring has been completed for this section. We will now proceed to the next section of the examination. The last section is the end of exam examination. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. You may begin. So, we are going to, just in case, sanitize our hands. We are going to basically just get everything cleaned up from here on out. So if you want to get your linens right now, you can, or you can start sweeping. Some of these things don't matter the order. So we will put linens up, we will start sweeping.
There's going to be an available room.
Taking your headdress off and all that.
Yeah, it already, yeah, when they got up,
And we can bundle everything
Yep.
up.
but wait until they announce the section to actually put those linens in your trash can, or your trash bag. So we cleaned off our chair, went straight into the trash, we swept.
Clean the chair.
Re-sanitize your hands after sweeping just because I don't know if they count on for it, honestly. And then we are going to clean our mirror. So they have Windex for you, don't use your Babaside. Return your Windex. I would sanitize my hands again after that Windex because I don't know what, I can't say Susie because I got too close, two people close to Susie, whatever her name was. You don't know what she did.
Cynthia.
Cynthia. So once that's done, the mirror's done, we're going to spray our chair, wipe it down, throw away your towel.
Stuff on it.
That was already done.
You already put that stuff in the trash.
Yeah. If it's still there at this point, take it up, spray it. They're not gonna, it's not gonna be like, oh, she did this and didn't do this, like it's not like cleansing or something. You're just looking that you get these things done. So once your chair is completely sanitized, you're gonna go to your workstation. That's the last thing that needs to get done. You're gonna take your Barbicide, your hand sanitizer, and a paper towel or two, however many you think you're gonna need for your workstation. Toss everything else, extra paper towels, blood exposure kit. It should be completely blank. Take your Barbicide, spray your workstation, wipe it down with a paper towel, chuck your paper towel, chuck your Barbicide. Go ahead and grab your hand sanitizer, one more sanitization, throw it in your trash bag. We're gonna take our trash bags, we're gonna push all the air out of them, and then we're gonna tie it up and shove it in our duffel bag. Once everything is in your duffel bag, you're going to raise your hand to indicate that you are done with that section. Candidates, you have 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining. Thank you, candidate number 19. Thank you, candidate 18. Thank you, candidate 16. Did you say real W?
Real.
It's like at least similar right now.
So once everybody has their hand raised, they're going to say all scoring has been completed. We will now proceed to the next section of the examination. This concludes the esthetician practical examination. Please be seated in your assigned workstation to wait for your score report. Barring any computer-related problems, it should take approximately 5 to 10 minutes to generate your reports. Once you have received your score report, you are required to leave the testing facility immediately. Please be sure to read and review your score report